It's in the game.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Real Madrid facing Real Madrid.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here. Try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Real Madrid have given us away. Grimaldo. Dembele. De Kuyt. Cesc Fabregas. What can Real do from this position? Cleared away by Stam. Fabregas. Oh, really good reflexes and danger averted. And a confident clearance. De Kuyt. Now Jordi Alba. Dembele. Ruud. Stam. Now with Zé Roberto. Dembele on the ball. Gullit. Well, he was miles out, but still had the audacity to go for goal.
Yeah, as you said, a long way out, but what a good strike that was. He hit it so cleanly.
Said Al-Owairan. Al-Owairan. Now with Kuyt. Dembele. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. Well, I'll tell you what, surprising everyone by taking on the shot from that range.
Yeah, that was certainly a good effort from that sort of distance. Really struck it cleanly.
So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match.
Enjoy. Cheers, Evan. Hello, bro. How are you?
Well, it was a most enjoyable first half. What will the second half bring us? Yapstam. Vitor Ferreira. Wasteful from Real Madrid. And teammates around him. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. And there it is, the opening goal, 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, here it is again, and it was never really in doubt, was it? He was always going to score from there.
Action underway once more. A wake-up call for the Real players, maybe. Can they find a response now? Count. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. Zambrotta. Gullit has it. Nesta. Vitor Ferreira. Said Al-Owairan. Dembele on the ball. And he's through here. And taken away from Azar. Count. The ball back with Real now. Al-Owairan. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Well, it wasn't all that far off the target.
Well, you're absolutely right. That was close, but the game is still very much in the balance here. Well, Real certainly haven't been at their best, but they might just get one more big chance to draw level here. Their fans certainly think so. Just listen to them.
Real Madrid attacking, and they have to give it a go with time not on their side. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the books as a win for Real Madrid. What did you think of their overall performance?
Well, Derek, it was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team, and they deserved their victory.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Real Madrid taking on Manchester United.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
That shot had more than a bit of oomph behind it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He doesn't hit the target, but it was a very clean strike.
Cesc Fabregas. Rafinha. Here's Rafinha. Grimaldo with it. Dembele. Keeping the ball moving. And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
So on they go again, and that really should shake up United. Can they find a response now? And with that, the attack fizzles out. Olise. Plenty. Chance for Dembele. Oh, there it is! A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted merely minutes.
just look at the bend he puts on this. It's good technique and perfect placement. That's a top-quality finish.
So back underway. One goal apiece here. Fabregas. Dembele. Grimaldo. And that's where to send it. In position. Well, he gave it quite the whack, but not on target. Can he put them in front? A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Al-Owairan. What can he do with it now? Is this the equaliser? And a goal! An end-to-end game, and they weren't behind for long.
Well, just look at this again. Great technique, good accuracy, and enough power to beat the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Cristiano Ronaldo. Half-hearted clearance. Now they can reset the defence. That is that for the first half here. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Very quick thinking there. Rafinha. Couldn't grab hold of it. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Attacking possibilities for Real. So half an hour remaining. Count. Grimaldo. Rafinha. Well, it could be on for him here. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
Here's a change for Manchester United. Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2. Into the final 20 minutes. Dumfries. Can they find a gap in the defence? Can they fashion a chance? Can they carve out a chance? Oh, great defending.
Well, what an atmosphere we've got inside this stadium. The fans are driving the players on here. Surely they're going to hang on now.
Manchester United know they've got to get on the front foot with time the enemy. This could level it. And possession secured. Keeper's ball. And the referee says that will do it. It's the end of the game, and it's a victory for Real Madrid. Their fans are going to be happy with this.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
Cynthia, hello there, how are you? Joyce here 7, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Hello guys, welcome to the stream. Mention you ready for head-to-head match or for team review.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Real Madrid versus Kerala Blasters.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here. Try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Kaut. Dembele on the ball. Al-Owairan. Dirk Kuyt. And that's a decent bit of goalkeeping. Can they jump in front? Well, behind for another corner. A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging someone to get on the end of it, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
The ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Schweinsteiger. And didn't miss by very much in the end.
Yeah, just couldn't keep it on target.
Hierro. Now with Kaut. Al-Owairan. Grimaldo. Fabregas. Fabregas running with authority. And danger dealt with for now. Cesc Fabregas. Well, sloppy in possession. He's in with a chance. And he's gone and scored to level it again.
Well, look at this again, because this is a really well-worked goal. The passing is incisive, the movement off the ball is bright, and it leads to a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a great goal.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Grimaldo. Rafinha. Oh, it's on! Fabregas mopping up. Al-Owairan. Dembele on the ball. And it's opening up. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. Must take the lead here. Just knocked it out of there. Al-Owairan. And on to Al-Owairan. Well, great read there to intercept. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. And away they go again. The second half is up and running. Can he find the right pass? And an opening! Well, it was straight at the keeper, but technically good goalkeeping. Ronald Koeman. Cesc Fabregas on the ball. A lot of forward thrust here from Ronaldo. Now, what can he do from this excellent position? And let's give credit to the defending. Fabregas. Dembele on the ball. Danger still on. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Fernando Morientes. Morientes. On to Yamal. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Took a nick on the way through, so a corner here. And well positioned to clear.
Well, just listen to the noise in here. These Real fans are doing everything to get their team over the finish line, and there's not long left now.
And he has options available. Oh, the threat level is still high. No defensive resilience there. And he's through here. Still a chance. Oh, a goal! An equaliser in the closing stages.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
Substitution for Real Madrid. And the referee brings this contest to an end. It certainly was pulsating. It had us on the edge of our seats. Stuart, your take?
Well, it was excellent entertainment. We saw good quality football, played at a high intensity, and goals as well. The draw is a fair reflection of how the game was.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Manchester United facing Real Madrid.
Yes, thanks as always. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Hazard, Antonio Di Natale. Hazard! Dembele. And keeping the ball as he runs, Fabregas. Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection. So now a throw-in. Count. Yaya Toure. David Beckham. Toure. Now with Charlton. Now with Toure. And on to Beckham. Now options are plenty. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. Fabregas mopping up. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Jordi Alba. Count. Grimaldo with it. Eden Hazard. There it is! The first goal of the game, and the lead certainly doesn't flatter them. Good value for it.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
So Real restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they find an equaliser? Chiellini. Hazard on the ball. Yaya Toure. Bobby Charlton. Dumfries. And so it is, the first half story has been written. So back in business, the ball moving again, and Real with a bit of work ahead of them. Dumfries. Hazard. Hazard might rely on teamwork. And behind for a corner. Cleared away comprehensively. Di Natale! And it's in for Manchester United. They are on a victory course.
Well, he's got to get more distance on that clearance. It's a poor way to concede a goal.
Two 0 now, and back underway. So half an hour remaining. Al-Owairan. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Beckham. Bobby Charlton. And on to Di Natale. Oh, in with a chance! A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
So on with the game again. United in charge. The scoreline threatening to get ugly. Al-Owairan. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Antonio Di Natale. Beckham. Hazard. Manchester United unable to hold on to the ball. Fabregas. Now with Kaut. Well, that was a very respectable effort from such a long way out.
Well, he hits it cleanly, and it's a very good strike, but just not on target.
Oh, my goodness, what a strike! From so far out, absolutely sensational, unstoppable.
Well, you can't ignore this player, can you? Selected for the team of the year. He's an outstanding technician.
And the referee brings this match to a close. Not the result Real Madrid were looking for. I wonder what you made of this.
You're absolutely right, Derek. They really struggle to get to grips with the game. They always seem second to the ball, and then just a few mistakes at the back, and it's cost them. Poor performance all round.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's France, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Working away patiently, looking for an opening. Really vital interception. Jordi Alba. It's with Hierro. De Kaut. Dembele. Just cutting off the supply. Dembele on the ball. Fabregas. Rafinha. Cesc Fabregas on the ball. Zambrotta. Lilian Thuram. Now with Zambrotta. Bukayo Saka. Now with Saka. Now Cruyff. Eyeing an opening. Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
Well, a chance here, perhaps, to invigorate their aerial targets. Fabregas had some tidying up to do. Fabregas. He's in behind. Can he finish? And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
And France get the ball moving again. Can they come up with an answer here? Touré. On to Saka. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Second half underway, with Real looking to build upon a positive first half showing. Fabregas. Now Jordi Alba. And a confident clearance. Oh, denied by the post, but a good strike.
Yeah, really good strike. Hits the back of the ball, hits it with power, just not the accuracy required.
Cesc Fabregas. Real find themselves in a position of menace. Well, not testing the keeper at all with that effort. Al-Owairan. In position. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
Two 0 here, and the ball is moving again. Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe with it. Fernando Hierro. Really committed himself to the tackle, and a throw in now. Mbappe. Oh, a twitchy clearance. Can he get one back? And there it is! Still life left in this game, and they have the momentum now.
Well, here it is again, and the clearance just isn't good enough. Giving up possession in a dangerous area, just poor defending all round.
Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. 10 minutes to go then. Not the most confident clearance. And the attack fizzling out.
Well, it hasn't been a great performance, but the fans have been brilliant. Just listen.
This could be the equaliser. How about this for drama? All even once more. Astonishing.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. And there is the referee's whistle for full time. Even Steven here, they can't be separated. We were treated to goals. And Stuart, interested to get your verdict.
Well, Derek, what a good game it was. Plenty of chances, some good attacking play, and a couple of outstanding individual performances. I really enjoyed that.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Real Madrid versus Barcelona.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Fabregas. Here's Rafinha. Grimaldo with it. Dembele. There it is, and just the ideal start.
Yeah, here's the set-up play. Well, it's a great little back heel, isn't it? But there's still plenty for him to do. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he's just able to keep him at bay and finishes with aplomb. It's a great goal.
1-0 then. Vinicius Junior. Promising move from Barcelona. Can they set up a chance? And the flag is up. Offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position.
Bale. Grimaldo. Now with Count. Went in strongly to win the ball. Is this the moment? Well, a powerful effort, but just wide. Lucio. And they have possession again. Jordi Alba. Dembele. Well, Barca have the ball once more. Real Madrid coming away with it. Chance for Dembele. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
Two 2-0 now, and back underway. Vinicius Junior. Fabregas. Count. Superb challenge from Nesta. And on to Cantona. And it's with Petr Cech. Now in a more than decent position. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And underway again. Barca left with a real mountain to climb in the second half. Oh, yes! You cannot strike them any better than that. Brilliant goal.
Well, just look at this strike again. He hits it so well. That's a great bit of skill. No wonder he's pleased with himself.
So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Grimaldo. Dembele. No potential danger. Opportunity. And it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high.
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Pressure was on, but the keeper's done well to defuse the situation. Dembele. Van Dijk with it. And back now with Petr Cech. Grimaldo. Fabregas.
Azril Adin.
Here's
Gol
Rafinha.
dari Gerard Jaka.
Dembele. And
Azril
Real's
Adin,
creative
hello bro,
tendencies
how are
coming
you?
to the
Welcome to
fore.
the stream.
So following the deflection, a corner kick.
Where are you watching from, bro?
Just not a particularly good corner there. Back now to the goalkeeper. Just 10 minutes to go. Well, close to the end of this contest, and Real Madrid absolutely cruising. Stuart, your thoughts?
Yeah, clearly the better side. Obviously been fantastic up front, but it's their work ethic for me. They're just not happy unless they have the ball, and they're fighting to win it back whenever they do lose it. It's been a really great performance all round.
Making progress. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and Barcelona have lost. That is the big story.
You're absolutely right. They really struggle to get to grips with the game. They always seem second to the ball, and then just a few mistakes at the back, and it's cost them. Poor performance all round.
Welcome to the stream, guys. Double tap on screen.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Real Madrid facing Real Madrid.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Carragher. And on to Snyder. Can he do it? And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Dembele. That shot had more than a bit of oomph behind it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He doesn't hit the target, but it was a very clean strike.
Ronaldo untidy with the ball. It's a tidy-looking attack with Fabregas in the middle of things. And it's in! Beyond the goalkeeper, Real Madrid are level.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
So back underway following the equaliser. Declan Rice. Saka. He has teammates around him. Jordi Alba. Failure to hold the ball on the part of Jordi Alba. Really inventive stuff from Real here. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Dembele. And on to Al-Owairan. Cesc Fabregas. And he's broken free. Oh, that's marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, for me, he always looked likely to win that battle. He's just so confident in those situations.
Well, a really simple catch for the keeper when all was said and done. Jordi Alba. Now Jordi Alba. Grimaldo. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. So the referee's whistle, and into the second act of the drama. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
Saka. Wesley Sneijder. Well, can they make one of these passes count? Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. Smuggled away. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved!
Well, here it is again, and he's just passed that into the net. That's a very good finish, you have to say.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Declan Rice. Jamie Carragher. Now with Carragher. Now with Saka. Now with Sneijder. Sneijder! And a goal! They've added to the lead. Much needed security.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Teammates available. Well, mopping up defensively. Oh, what a goal! A tremendous strike. Hard to believe that he elected to take on that shot. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, you can't ignore this player, can you? Selected for the Team of the Year. He's an outstanding technician.
And they're making a change. 3-2 it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? Jude Bellingham. Just 10 minutes to go.
Well, not much time left now, and these supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line. What an atmosphere.
And Ronaldo with others in the vicinity. The final whistle, and not to be for Real Madrid. They have to accept defeat. What did you think of their performance as a whole?
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now, and they can't afford a repeat performance.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. Tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Said Al-Owairan. And he might be through here. A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game. Just what they were hoping to produce.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And when he gets onto it, he holds off the challenge, keeps his balance and makes good contact with the ball. That's a top-class finish.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Fabregas. Dembele on the ball. Here's Rafinha. He's on the run. Oh, still not away. And there it is. An almost intuitive piece of finishing.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one, but they can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's a bit unlucky, really.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Patrick Vieira. Here's Rafinha. Grimaldo. Dembele. Couldn't keep it. Vieira. And alleviating the pressure. Dirk Kuyt. And on to Kuyt. George Best. Well, he's certainly not alone. Virgil van Dijk. On to Fabregas. Dembele. Here's Rafinha. That was well read by Thuram. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. Into the second half then. And these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. Lilian Thuram. Now with Kuyt. Kenny Dalglish. Lamine Yamal. And just losing control of the ball. And it will be a throw-in. Rafinha. Splendid tackle. And a throw-in coming up. Here's Rafinha. Grimaldo with it. He has teammates around him. Well, for power, 10 out of 10. For placement, maybe 8. Well, nothing comes of it. Well, we're into the final half hour. Well, so close in the end, and from such a long way out.
Yeah, you're right, Derek. From there, that was a really good effort.
Dirk Kuyt. Rafinha. Here's Rafinha. Well, he strayed offside just as it looked promising. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Stam. Rafinha. George Best. Here's Rafinha. Toni Kroos. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. to jump in front. Oh, a goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Well, time is against them. They have work to do. Al-Owairan. Well, he didn't miss by all that much with the header. Just a little bit off target. Lilian Thuram. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Yes, Derek, sometimes it takes a while to eventually get the better of the opposition, and that was the case here. They kept going, and they eventually got their reward.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Real Madrid against Paris Saint-Germain.
The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Now PSG moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Very effective pass. Dembele. Rafinha. Well, they've given him too much space. And it's there for him. In it goes! The opening goal in this contest.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Rafinha. De Paul. Throw in here for PSG. Rodrigo De Paul. Here's Rafinha. De Paul. Owen. It's gone in. A goal for PSG. Beyond the goalkeeper to square things up.
Well, I have to say, that's a brilliant finish. He wraps his foot around the ball and curls it brilliantly. I'm not sure the keeper could do anything about that.
Back underway. Level pegging. 1 goal apiece in this game. Rafinha. Grimaldo. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Dirk Kuyt. And he saw the situation developing. And the defenders know they need to get tighter. And that came off the defender, so it'll be a corner. And the danger clear. Well, it takes confidence to try your luck from that sort of distance.
Well, I have to say, that was a really good effort. He struck it so cleanly.
And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Oh, tremendous goal! A long way out, but took it on. A memorable finish.
Well, we won't get tired of seeing this, will we? Because that struck so sweetly. He really does surprise everybody here, not least the keeper. What a good finish that is.
So Real restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they find an equaliser? Said Al-Owairan. Dembele. Just the clearance that was needed. Al-Owairan. Rodrigo de Paul. Rafinha. Over the byline, hence a goal kick. Virgil van Dijk. And on to Kout. Fabregas. Dembele. Urian Timber. Maguire. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. It's got to be! Oh, it's gone in for PSG as they extend their advantage to 2 goals.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. And the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Jordi Alba. Kout. 10 minutes to go. Out of play it goes, and it will be a throw-in. Dembele. Fine work from Paris Saint-Germain to win the ball back. And there goes the final whistle. It ends in defeat for Real Madrid, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
I thought it was a subpar performance from them. Just didn't look as sharp as normal, and I don't think they deserved anything from the game. They need to get a better performance in next time out.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Juventus.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Real Madrid have given us away. Best. Dembele on the ball. George Best. Jordi Alba. And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
Well, the action underway. Can Real find a response now? Fabregas. Grimaldo with it. But I'm not sure everyone expected that sort of approach from there.
That was a really clean strike. Certainly a good effort.
Said Al-Owairan. How about the cross? Will it go in? Oh, splendid header, but a fine save. Real Madrid trailing here, but this corner could be helpful to them. And the corner far too close to the goalkeeper. Virgil van Dijk. Grimaldo with it. Chance to finish, and it's in! Beyond the goalkeeper, Real Madrid are level.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, but how has he allowed that much time and space? He doesn't even have to jump to head it in. It's a good finish, but terrible defending.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Great weight on the pass. Well, keeping it on the ground, slightly off target, however. Virgil van Dijk. Said Al-Owairan. Al-Owairan. Given away by Real Madrid. And can he put them in front? And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved!
Well, it's a goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Teams back in position. Second half underway. And they need to get tighter here. Paul Scholes. Dembele. And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet.
They just didn't deal with the threat, did they? It's a poor goal to concede.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. We're using the space really well, but now can they push on? But nothing comes of it. 30 minutes to go then. It must go in! A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this! 3 to the good now.
Well, here it is again. Dembele's cross is asking for somebody to go and get on the end of it, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Cesc Fabregas. Grimaldo. Fabregas. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. And danger averted by Stam. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Said Al-Owairan. So on the cusp of the final whistle, and the visitors very much in command, Stuart.
Yeah, clearly the better side. Obviously being fantastic up front, but it's their work ethic for me. They're just not happy unless they have the ball, and they're fighting to win it back whenever they do lose it. It's been a really great performance all round.
Can he get one back? And in it goes! This is astonishing! They will not give up! Battling until the end here!
Well, here it is again, and he's just passed that into the net. That's a very good finish, you have to say.
And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team, and they deserved their victory.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Al-Ittihad, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward, and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully, we get a really good game here.
Eusebio. Now with Pedri. Hierro. De Kuyt. Grimaldo. Pedri. And a foul there. Dumfries. Now, who can he play it to? Costa. Rafinha. Dembele on the ball. And the flag has gone up, just when he looked ready to pounce, perhaps.
Well, he was just too static in the end, which is a shame because that was a dangerous situation.
Grimaldo. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Well, the ball goes out of play for what will be a goal kick. Dumfries. Rui Costa. Salah. Costa. Here's Valverde. Pedri. And it's with Eusebio. And he's in. And there it is! The opening goal! 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. Into the second half then, and Real doing the chasing. Can they fashion a chance? He's in behind. Safe pair of hands, did his job. And possession changing hands. Fabregas. He's got to score! And it's in! Beyond the goalkeeper, Real Madrid are level.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Salah. Now with Pedri. And Valverde. Can he? Could be more trouble. And the move breaks down. Rafinha. And giving the ball away. Just 15 minutes remaining. Rafinha. Must be. And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power. But just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
Well, they've decided to make a change. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? De Kuyt. Real Madrid attacking, and they have... This could level it. A goal! Sheer excitement. Level again here.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
So back underway, and we really are being treated to a festival of goals in this one. Rafinha on the attack. Is there to be late drama? He has teammates around him. And there is the referee's whistle for full time. Even Steven here, they can't be separated. We were treated to goals. And Stuart, interested to get your verdict.
Well, Derek, what a good game it was. Plenty of chances, some good attacking play, and a couple of outstanding individual performances.
Welcome on screen, guys. Double tap on screen.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. What might we see today?
When looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Hierro. Kaut. Al-Owairan. Well, that was a very respectable effort from such a long way out.
Well, he hits it cleanly, and it's a very good strike, but just not on target.
Pedri. Rooney. Dembele on the ball. Wayne Rooney. Is with Vinicius Junior. Oh, still danger here. And Fabregas snuffing out the threat. Out of play, throw in. Rooney. Pedri. Is with Vinicius Junior. Can they deliver here? And that's a straightforward stop. Pedri. Der Kaut. And back now with Petr Cech. Can they forge ahead? Pedri. Dembele on the ball. Can he put it away? In it goes! Well, the pressure has been mounting, and now they have the lead.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Fabregas. So the whistle then, we're at the halfway stage in this match. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Cesc Fabregas. Here's Rafinha. Fabregas. In search of an equaliser. Oh, big moment! And a goal! The keeper couldn't stop it. Real Madrid on terms.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Rooney. Dembele on the ball. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Dembele. Now Harry Kane. Virgil van Dijk. Good pressure to win it back. Meat and drink to the goalkeeper. Hierro. Cesc Fabregas on the ball. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Dembele. Koundé. Dembele on the ball. Really committed himself to the tackle. And a throw-in now. Not the greatest of throw-ins. 5 minutes remaining. And level pegging here. Rooney. If Real Madrid could come up with a winner at this stage, it could be decisive. And a goal! This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, as you can see, this is a great bit of skill. He hits it perfectly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant strike.
And the referee says that will do it. It's the end of the game, and it's a victory for Real Madrid. Their fans are going to be happy with this.
What a good finish to the game that was. They just wore down the opposition, and in the end, they got their reward. That's a really good win for them.
Welcome guys. Welcome to the stream. Guys, like and subscribe. Amir Hussain, Mashmil, hello bro, how are you? Welcome to Amir Hussain, welcome bro, welcome to the stream. Where are you watching from, bro? Welcome guys, welcome to the stream. Like and subscribe my channel. Where are you watching from?
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Real Madrid taking on Real Madrid.
The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Opportunity. There it is. The opening goal of this match. And what a start they've made.
Well, he wasn't going to waste this chance. 1v1 against the keeper, and he slots it away with great confidence. That's a good finish.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Jordi Alba. Fabregas. Can he put it away? And a goal! An end-to-end game, and they weren't behind for long.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
So back underway. 1 goal apiece here. Antonio Di Natale. Cesc Fabregas. Al-Owairan. Dembele. And good work from Real Madrid to win the ball back. Johan Cruyff. And Real doing well to win it back. Tah. Vieira. Now with Kaut. And he takes it away. Al-Owairan. Can they jump ahead? And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. And coolly done in the end. Fernando Hierro. And on to Kaut. Now with Kaut. Well, it's a very attractive... Al-Owairan! Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. Vieira. And so it is, the first half story has been written. So they get the second half going here. And a real opening now. Oh yes, a goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Zinedine Zidane. Now Zidane. Vieira. Kaut. Well, pass after pass, maybe they can chisel an opportunity. And going for pure power from a long way out.
Well, it surprised everybody, including me, but it's a decent strike, you have to say.
And back to Oliver Kahn. Dembele. Now with Al-Owairan. Will it go in? Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, and then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Dirk Kuyt. Cruyff. Count. Moving the ball really well here. Couldn't quite finish.
Well, if they can just get one, it will certainly make it interesting.
Virgil van Dijk. 15 minutes left for play. Zico. Now with Zico. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Good piece of defending. Oh, cut out in the nick of time. Jordi Alba. Failure to... And there goes the final whistle. It ends in defeat for Real Madrid, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
They weren't at their best today, both as individuals and as a team, and they didn't deserve anything from the game. Need a much better display next time out.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Real Madrid.
When looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Gerrard. Salah. Getting in there to intercept. Attacking possibilities for Real. Can they forge ahead? And a goal it is! No long wait for the opener today.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
So the action continues. Will there be a quick response from Real? Steven Gerrard. Stoichkov. Oh, big chance! And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Al-Owairan. Real Madrid get the throw in. Steven Gerrard. Given away by Real Madrid. Count. Eden Hazard. Stoichkov. Good-looking ball. Well, it could be on for him here. Brilliant tackle from Hierro. And danger dealt with for now. Can he deliver? And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
So on they go again, and every indication that Real are going to stroll to victory here. And cutting it out. Samuel Eto'o. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, the ball moving again, and Real very much in charge of this one. He's knocked it forward into Azar territory.